At this point, what is the biggest misconception of you? What's a view or opinion that is incorrect people have about you?
Um, I'm from the ghetto. No, I'm from the ghetto. I don't know. A lot of people think that I'm hood or like I'm very like I don't know. That sounds kind of messed up, but a lot of people misconstrue me doing trap music and doing like hip hop music as me being from a place where of poverty. Yeah,
And that's false.
yeah, it's false.
What's the real story?
The real story
Yeah.
is both my parents have PhDs, and I am not a trapper. I'm just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? That's the real story.
Now, have you lost or gained opportunities because of this misconception?
Um, I would say both. I feel like my family is more is my family is into music, but they aren't into the trap side or like the R&B rap side of things. So um, a part of them didn't want to help me because they're into more spiritual music, and that kind of didn't allow me to, I would say, blossom to my full potential until, I guess, you know what I'm saying now. But um, they weren't able to help me because they didn't know, they didn't really like my music, is what I'm saying. So that put me, I would say that put me a little bit behind, but also it pivoted me, it allowed me to figure out what I was doing myself. It allowed me to be more independent. Yeah.
Now, why are you rapping about this content?
Okay, so my content is actually more based off of parody. And a lot of people think that it's like, oh, she's talking about this and she's talking about shaking her ass and getting money and do all this other stuff. I don't need to do that. Yeah, most of my music is parody as far as like right now, the two songs that I've dropped, Slide and Daddy House. Lately, they are very much parody based and it's more like for amusement rather than it being like I'm from the slums and trying to get out. So, yeah.
Now, why parody for you? Why that angle when it comes to music for you?
Because I feel like a lot of music, I'm not going to say like a lot of music, okay? It's kind of mean. A lot of music and a lot of people right now are very materialistic, and I feel like that is something I grew up not being. And I guess it's my connection with how, I guess it's my connection with the people that I'm surrounded by. I'm first generation American. So it's like my connection with what I see and what's going on around me.
When it comes to, well, let me back up.
Mhm.
Care to share your race, ethnicity, nationality?
My nationality, technically, okay, I'm just a mutt, I guess people can say I'm a mutt. My family's from, I have Puerto Rican family, I have Jamaican family, I have Italian family, I have all walks of life. I have a Native American family, Taino, I have Cherokee Indian. Uh, I'm just kind of like a melting pot of everything. My dad is actually from Jamaica, but my grandfather is from India. So it's like I'm just a bunch of things put in one. My family's just not from here. So,
And when you say grandfather on your father's side?
yes.
Now, is English your main language?
Yes, it is.
Do you speak any other languages aside from English?
I don't speak fluently any other language, but I do understand patois and Spanish.
And how'd you pick that up?
My mom and my dad. So,
Ever took a foreign language class in school?
yes.
What'd you take?
I took Spanish definitely. And I took Arabic as well. I got to like level 4 in Arabic, and I got to like that was in college. I took college Arabic and college Spanish as well.
And how far of a level did you get with Spanish?
Spanish, I got like to like AP Spanish, and then they didn't accept the credit. It was like long ass thing, but um, I got really far with Spanish. I understand Spanish a lot more than I understand Arabic because Arabic's a little bit harder. So yeah.
You mentioned level 4 Arabic. Does Spanish come in levels as well or no?
I wouldn't give it. I would say. I mean, level 4. I said level 4 Arabic, or I said
Yeah,
level
level
4.
4 Arabic.
Level 4 Arabic. That was just like the level 4 like class. I went
Ah,
to Georgia State. Yeah, so that was like it was like level 4. It was like in Spanish it was like intermediate through I think there was like level 4 or 5. Um, I I was in the last class of Spanish, so I don't really remember. I think it was ESOL, like for people who speak native.
when it came to both of these languages, was this a requirement or an elective?
Um, like Spanish was an elective for me, and Arabic was something. I switched my major so many times, but when I was like into one of my majors, I picked to do that, like to do Arabic. So that wasn't an elective. It was actually a class that I had to take to graduate.
Could you have chosen any language? You just chose
Yeah, I chose Arabic.
Arabic. Okay.
Yeah.
What drew you to both of these languages, Spanish and Arabic?
My name is Swahili and my name is Arabic as well, my real name. So I wanted to figure out, I wanted to really understand my name and understand what my name meant, and I wanted to be able to spell it, and I wanted to be able to say it properly. So, yeah.
And Georgia State was the college you went to?
Correct.
And how far did you get with that?
I actually graduated, but I didn't walk, so I never actually accepted my diploma. I could go back. I owe them money, but that's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna get that soon. Just I haven't made that like a priority.
When it came to both Spanish and Arabic class, did you take those classes serious?
I took Arabic very serious, and I took Spanish like not very serious because I kind of didn't go that much. Yeah.
But Arabic, you really tried to learn the language. You tried to grasp the language.
Yes, I did.
And have you had a chance to... Well, let me ask you this. Have you incorporated any of that, either Spanish or Arabic, in your music at all?
I wouldn't say that I have. I think I really wanted to use that more so for when I traveled, because I definitely have like a travel requirement for myself before I kick the bucket. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I kind of wanted to use that more so to when I travel to foreign countries, that I wanted to be able to communicate and move around properly.
Ever dated someone that spoke either Spanish or Arabic?
No, I never did. I don't think so. Did I?
Ever visited a Spanish-speaking or Arabic-speaking land?
I did, actually. I dated somebody who spoke Spanish, but he was Black Spanish. You said, have I ever visited?
Yeah, no, let's go back to the dating question.
I did, actually. It was kind of like I dated him, but I don't know if I dated him. But no, it's fine, I dated him. Yeah, but he spoke Spanish.
Did it ever get to boyfriend-girlfriend relationship level?
Yeah, we were boyfriend and girlfriend, but I just kind of like deleted it from my brain.
How long did that last?
Maybe 6 months.
And why did it end?
Because he was psycho. He was psycho.
Technically speaking, you end the relationship, he ends the relationship, it was mutual?
I don't know, we just stopped talking. Like, it was just kind of like, yeah, this is weird. And then we just never talked again. Then he was talking to one of my friends, and that was weird. So I just never, like, was like, oh, no.
Do you think he was talking to one of your friends as a way to get back at you? Like revenge?
I don't know, dudes do that all the time, so yeah, kind of, I always think that they do that, yeah. I probably.
How long after you end things with this person does that happen? Or you find out about?
Like a month, or maybe like a couple of weeks. I think it was like an Instagram thing where he started like following her. She started being weird to me, and then I found out that they were talking.
Did you confront her about it?
No, I don't care about her or him.
She knew you had a relationship with him, though?
Yes.
Prior to them talking?
Yeah, it was just kind of weird. Her name is... No, I'm just kidding.
Now, when it comes to my next question,
Uh-huh.
Ever visited a Spanish-speaking or Arabic-speaking land?
Yes, I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to Mexico, I've been to America. They speak Spanish here.
And how'd your Spanish hold up in any of those
Well, I have my
lands there?
parents. I have my mom with me, so I didn't really have to talk that much. So, I didn't really have to do much.
Do you remember the reason for any of those trips back then?
Soccer, and then my dad got married.
Which one was which?
Costa Rica, my dad got married, and Mexico was soccer.
So you have a stepmother,
Yes.
and they're still married today.
Yeah, but he got married to somebody else at that time. He don't mess with her no more. It's not funny. I'm sorry, it's not funny, but it's like, that's not the same person. But my dad's definitely married, though. But he's, like, been married for, like, years with my stepmom right now, but I love her, so.
What about the other stepmom?
She was horrible.
Okay. All right,
I
so
feel so bad.
for time reference, it's November 2021 now.
Mm-hmm.